Hi, I'm Christopher Walker with Closely Observed Literature. In this video, I will be telling you a little bit about Gustave Flaubert's Salammbo. Interesting book, very interesting. It's a little bit unlike anything else that I've read of Flaubert's. I've read Madame Bovary and A Sentimental Education, both of which were rather stunning pieces. This one is more like his attempt at real historical fiction, I suppose, because it takes place back in Roman times, I suppose, the First Punic War and the Carthaginian army under someone called Hamilcar. So I started thinking, is that just a different name than I remember? So I was thinking of Hannibal, but I think that was a bit later, maybe in history. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So Flaubert brought a lot of wisdom to this book, and a lot of things that people might not have thought about at any time in the past, with these wars of barbarian hordes. So you had people from all over Africa, and all over Northern Africa and parts of Europe, and none of them spoke the same language, and they didn't really have a common tongue. So you have these people making these principled addresses, calling out to the warriors, join me in this fight, we will go and win, blah blah blah. Barely any of them could understand what on earth was going on. They just knew that they were there to fight, and they just needed to be pointed in the right direction. So yeah, there's a lot to the story, but if you don't know much about the period, you will learn something, but a lot of the detail is going to be lost. There's a lot of things were lost on me. I read it because I was actually going to France, so I read this on the way, and in the first couple of days that I was in Lyon. So after that, then I switched to something by Sartre, Nausea. And what I wanted was to have more of a sense of the place that I was traveling to. French writer, you go to France. It didn't really work that way for me. I'm glad that I read it, but would I recommend it to other people? No, I don't think I would recommend it. If you don't know enough about that period of history, you're not going to get a lot from the book. You're better off concentrating on the big hitters, the ones I've mentioned, Madame Bovary, Sentimental Education. There you go. See you next time.